Hello, Brent. Yeah, I've been on, Brandon. I just had to switch the computer because my phone went dead. And to answer your question, Trevor, about the shirt, yes, it is. Trying to get my phone turned on so I can end that other one properly. The better you do it. What made you talking about there, Deb? Give me a second. Is him? Okay. Now. Yeah. Got it. Done. There we go. Oh, that one. It's possible. Yeah, probably. Good. I can die if you want. Finally got that other one ended properly. Because if it with it dying like that, and me not actually ending it, it's just gonna keep saying I'm live on that one. So I finally got it ended. Anyway, yeah, I felt a lot better. I didn't have anything to hold the cup up with this time. Last time I had like butter and stuff, and so when I made the cup a couple of days ago, I just put my keys in it. It's strong enough to hold it up. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not yet. Well, I didn't go to bed till probably 4:30 when Ron got off the other night, and then I didn't wake up till about noon. So. Well, I got woke up about 9 this morning to do my morning treatment, but then I went back to sleep. So. Aaron's over there passed out. Unless I saw. What is on Mondays? I don't even know what's on. We got some bad news today. Someone else we know has known for quite a while passed away this morning. I don't know. I don't live in Kansas, so I wouldn't know. But, I mean, I guess you could say I do because I come up here a lot. Yeah, someone that worked. Someone that worked with Grandma at the Red Cross. Her name was Pat. I don't remember what her last name was. But we called her Grandma Pat. She's in her 80s. We're getting ready to turn 80, I think she said. But she is perfectly healthy, except for I guess she broke her leg a couple months ago or a few months ago. But she didn't have cancer or nothing. And all of a sudden someone found her passed away in her house this morning or yesterday morning. Deb, I was telling you about. I was watching my church service yesterday. Our Pastor Chris Saturday did a funeral for someone in the church that all of a sudden passed away. Literally, like she's perfectly healthy and everything, and she got up to get a second cup of coffee, and all of a sudden her husband heard a thud. She never woke up. So it is weird. She literally just out of nowhere just passed away. And I think that's Reverend Grandma Pat. All of a sudden just passed away. That's funny, Brandon. Huh. Yeah, it's just weird. um, Aaron thinks it might be a something to do with a blood clot. That because he heard or seen it on a show. The show a few years ago. I don't even know if it's on anymore. On the Science Channel, I believe it was, called 1,000 Ways to Die. And this kid played video games for, I think it said 48 hours? No. 36 hours straight. Or something like that. And never got up to do anything except for go to the restroom and stuff like that. And all he did was eat chips and stuff and play video games. And he stood up and instantly died because a blood clot went from his legs to his heart and just gone. Stood up and he's gone, basically. Ah. Yeah, exactly. On your other comment there. um, that's why people say life is short. Uh, you and people keep saying, or a pastor and people that believe in Jesus and keep saying, you know, if it's your time, if Jesus is ready for you to come home, he can snap his fingers and you're gone. You're home. So I'm thinking, maybe that might have happened as well. God was ready for her to come home. He snapped his fingers. She was gone. But I mean, we'll never know. In fact, for some reason, I forgot to tell Mom this. I had a weird dream. A very weird dream. I was at a funeral, and I mean, it's so weird. A lot of times when I literally go to funerals, and I walk by the casket saying my goodbyes and all that. Sometimes my eyes play tricks on me, like that person's still breathing. With that said, my dream, I was at a funeral, and the person literally woke up from the dead. And I've seen it, not in real life, but in my dream, because her head was kind of turned like this. All of a sudden, her head turned like that, and I've seen it. All of a sudden, she sat up in bed, or in the casket. It was the weirdest dream I've ever had. Yeah. At first, I wasn't sure what you guys were talking about there. Then I went back in the chat, because when Ron's driving, I know he can't read chat. I make the video full screen where I can't see the chat. And when he stops, I go to the chat so I can type something in so he can read it and stuff like that. I saw Aaron getting onto ice something, and I was like, okay, what's going on? So I looked back up in the chat and I saw him talking about the lottos and stuff like that. So I don't always see what you're all saying in chat, because when he's driving down the road, I go full screen so I can see him driving down the road better. Every once in a while, I'll minimize the screen and look at the chat. Yeah, I think that's who they're talking about there, Trevor. Yeah. And then I seen Sally get on there and say, no, but I am. This is my son's channel. I'm his mom. And he don't want that stuff in his channel. Well, if you look back in his stream from the other night, That's one of the questions I asked him. On your off week, are you going to finish the Geo starter? I guess he must have seen it. Because I asked him that in his chat the other night. If he's going to work on the starter on his off week. But yeah, I was getting ready to watch a with my other YouTubers live streams from the other night. Because I can't watch them when they're live because they stream on Twitch. I used to get Twitch, but it lags out for me. It buffers way more than YouTube does. So I can't really watch Twitch anymore. So I watch them when they post them up on YouTube. And I was watching that and I seen him pop up. I was like, oh, he's live. Wonder what he's doing. But did you guys catch it? I think I'm the only one that caught it. His first stream he put up, the first one, instead of saying finishing Metro Starter, it said fish Metro Starter. I saw that. I told him. He noticed it. Yeah, it said fishing. I was like, I'm pretty sure he meant to say finishing. So I told him about it in chat and he saw it. He goes, oh, yeah, I can add that afterwards. Which you can. I've messed up on titles or I've had to change titles after live streams because we started doing something and switched to a different game. And so I've had to retitle stuff after it goes off. Actually, there's been times we've done it while they're streaming too. I've changed the title. For example, last time we were in here, we started doing. I started doing GTA, and then I switched to something else. I think it was football or something. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was a war game or something. And I had to change the title to GTA / whatever it was. And so with me streaming from my phone, I was able to do it from my computer. All I do is go into my channel, go to my creator studio, and hit live stream change title or something like that. And I was able to change it while I was still alive. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Trevor. Good night, bud. Oh, he fixed it already? Okay, cool. I was wondering if he'd remembered to do it. Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, it's been nice up here. Yeah. Yeah. As far as I know, it's been nice here today. I think I saw on my phone that said it was partly cloudy. Let's see. They're supposed to have storms tomorrow. Possible severe storms. Run the slight risk, but still. Yeah. I think what I was going to talk about. Well, like I said earlier, or in Run stream, that will be. I don't know about Aaron, but looking like I'll get out Friday. That's good. But yeah, hoping to go home Friday. um, we missed the thing we wanted to go to, which was the monster trucks in Miami. I was hoping to get some footage of that for y'all, but we were in here. It was this past Friday. Um, yeah, the church event thing. I wouldn't have been able to do anyways, because it's camps and stuff, and they're away for a week. In fact, they're at camp right now. They left Sunday or yesterday. Um, I wouldn't be able to do those anyway, and so um, not that I can think of. Well, I know one is try to stay out of the heat, but like I said, it was hard to do with Grandpa making us do stuff, and always around his cigarette smoke. Um, Trying to think what else. Which reminds me, I got to talk to Aaron about something. Um, yeah. I don't know if anything else that's coming up. I know in September. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be out in September. There'll be a semi truck show, semi truck type car show called the Four States Truck Show. Four State Trucks Truck Show. It's the big truck show they have every year. Where thousands of trucks come from all over. We've had them come from Canada, California, New York, Maine. I've seen one from Maine. And they come from all over to show off the trucks. And there's also diesel competitions, burnout competitions. I think what else goes on? Semi-truck drag racing competitions. And throughout the week leading up to all of it, there's going to be LJ Jenkins bull riding over in the O Show. There's going to be I got a picture of it on my phone of everything that's going to be going on. It's like almost a 2-week thing or all-week thing leading up to it. Bull riding, fireworks, I think. Stunt jumps or dirt bike stunt jumping or something like that. There's like 5-6 different things leading up to it. And then the final night, they do a big convoy parade. All the trucks are there that weekend down Main Street in Joplin. And they go all the way back to Petro. They do a route every year. And if you sign up, I think a couple days before, I don't remember where you sign up at. You can sign up and ride in one of the trucks during the parade. And that's something I've always wanted to do. Riding a custom rig. I've rode in a semi about 3-4 times. Like I was saying on Ron's channel, our stepdad, which is our mom's husband, is a truck driver himself. So we've rode with him many times to Springfield, to Springdale, Arkansas. I rode with him to Carthage. Springfield's, I think, the furthest drive I've rode with him. Go to Ford State Trucks .com, I think it is. It's out of Joplin. The number 4 statetrucks.com, or I can't remember what the other side is. If I can, where you at? Oh, it is turned on. Hold on, might be able to find that picture. I got it turned on. No, don't want you. Don't want you. Here it is. Okay. Okay. It's the Guilty by Association Truck Show. September 28th, 7th, 28th, 29th, which is a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's going to be cool trucks, bull riding, store-wide sales, a concert, big rig burnouts, family fun. You can go to www.chromeshopmafia.com. Is it with? Oh wow! It's the 10th annual truck show. 10 years, really? Wow! It's if you want to come to it, it's on Highway I-44, exit 4 in Joplin, Missouri. Here's the thing I took a picture of for it. On the back side of it, it says all the events leading up to it. But yeah, it's pretty neat every year. I've been to it a few times. Oh, I was telling you guys the other day about Grandma's new cat, Shadow. I don't know if you can see it, but that's Shadow. Grandma's new kitten she had. So cute. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. It's supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow here in Kansas City. 7 degrees colder than today. Grown a lot in a few weeks. Yeah. Well, I took that. It's a couple days after she got it. Yeah, I saw you said that in Run's stream. Or it might have been mine from earlier. I don't know. Did I do one earlier? No, it was yesterday I did one. I saw on the news yesterday in Arizona, it got to 110. Oh yeah, it's pretty hot and dry. I don't know why I have to shove these in. Yeah, that's true. I'll be right back, Deb. I need to go restroom. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I think what we got at home. We got lettuce planted in Grandma's backyard in a water trough, like what you'd feed horses or something out of. Got two of those in Grandma's backyard. I was using plant lettuce and stuff. We got green beans planted, starting to come up. We got, I think, some peppers. I don't remember what all we planted a while back. I think we got radishes planted. Grandma's got some flowers planted. Do we have corn yet? I don't think we have corn planted yet. I know we planted something new this year. I don't remember what it was. Grandpa wanted to try grow something uh, on his own this year. I can't remember what it was right now. But yeah, we usually grow corn, tomatoes. Really, we have them all the time in our grocery stores. Even our little store, G&W's has them all the time. I think we're growing some too this year. Yeah, we usually do quite a bit. I remember one year we had like corn, tomatoes, um, beans. Before we got a little area that we put them in now. There's a thing that I actually made a while back in school, my senior year, um, in building trades, Crowder College trade school during your junior senior year. You can go there during high school. And my senior year, I did a car- carpentry competition they have every year. I helped out the first my junior year. Then my senior year, I actually competed, but I didn't get me not knowing math very good, not being in special ed all the time. I didn't know, and not really at the time knowing how to read a blueprint. Um, I didn't rebuild um, basically steps, and then I think it was a small house or something. Can't remember what. I think there was a small house we had to build. I didn't do very good. I basically ended up with just a square which we made into our garden.
Devin, you need anything before we get started?
But I loved doing building trades. I originally wanted to go in diesel tech because my love for semi trucks. But with all the diesel fuel and all that, with our lungs and stuff like that, we couldn't. Which I know we could have because, I mean, we're around it with Dad all the time, anyways. and but they didn't want us to, and so we went into carpentry, and I enjoyed that. I I know I know how to build um, trusses. I know masonry. That was fun. That's what I enjoyed the most was masonry. Um, and we did that through the high school class, and then at night on Thursdays, we did a college class of masonry. And that was really laid back, but fun. Um, and it helped me and Aaron out when we got to that point in our main class during the school. But what was really fun about it, that masonry class, Grandpa did it with us. That was that was fun. We'd go home if we had a test next Thursday or whatever. We'd go home and me, Aaron, and Grandpa would sit down, study together, and then we'd go to class together, build a wall together. We um, practice. We just built a wall, a brick wall, and that was fun to build. And we got it pretty high up. Me, Aaron, Grandpa, and well, mainly me and Aaron. Grandpa is helping another group of kids, college kids, and we go into our regular class one day. Hello, Sparky. How you doing, bud? I thought you went to bed. We went into our regular class, school class during the school, and one of our classmates in there, his name was Ethan. He got all ticked off about something one day, and he kicked our wall down. Oh, I got pissed. I saw him do it. Mr. Bond saw him do it. If we had worked so hard on that wall.
I didn't do your Coley.
No. And I yelled at him. I said, what did you do that for? Oh, I was mad. I said, I don't care. Do it on something else. Do it on a wall that's already built in the shop. Don't do it on my wall that I've been working on
There you go,
in my college class. Mr. Bond yelled at him. I went home and told Grandpa about it. And wasn't there that day, I don't think. I think he was sick that day or he was in the hospital or something. I told him about it. So during that class day, because we didn't mention it anyway, Miss Bond let me build my wall back up. And when we got to around doing the test for masonry and stuff like that, me and Aaron didn't have to do it because we had done it for our college course. And doing that college course helped us when we did it for our high school class. And we also find it here. Back somewhere. Yeah, let's see if I'm trying to get something to show you here. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
This blue card right here, can you get it out? I can't seem to get it
Yeah.
out.
There you go.
There you
You're welcome. I'll set that there for you.
Yeah. That's your ass, Smokey Bear. In fact, I think he's got the pole there a couple times. Yeah, true. Not just Ron and Courage, but the other haulers too. You gotta make it there before the race.
That one's still running.
Real quick before I get my other one started. While in building trades, me and Aaron are forklift certified. We're certified to drive forklift, and that's pretty fun to do. I've done it a couple times. So I was hoping to get a job doing that, but
Here you go, dear.
yeah, same here, Smokey. Same here. He came in. No, he tied for third in Texas. But yeah, I always have Jamie Mack in my chances to win every week. He's got a good try every week, but I also live 30 minutes from his hometown, so I'm going to choose him every week. I'll talk about him every week. Yeah, I wish we could. I'd love to do that forklift, but I'll, I also find. All right, Smokey, you too, bud. Mm, oh, when I worked for TJ Maxx, I worked Mondays through Friday, stocking shelves and unloading the truck. Yeah, well, before I found my TJ Maxx job, um, we was going through this program called AO Employment, and they took us to a local Sam's Club for a day um, to see what if we could get a job there, what would we like to do? Well, me and Aaron helped on the forklift because we said we were forklift certified, and so we got to kind of do that and help stock shelves, which led me to get my TJ job, Max job. So I said I kind of had experience doing that through AO employment.
You want to get it for customer this round?
Yeah. And I told them I had a little bit of experience doing that through practice with AO employment, and so that's what got me my TJ Maxx job there. Um, and that was fun. I like doing it. Um, I never didn't like doing it. The only thing I didn't like about it was the hours. The time I had to get up was 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning to do my treatment and to be out of the house by 6 to get up to TJ Maxx by 6:30 to unload the truck. Sometimes I was late, sometimes the truck was late. Sometimes I was late because of traffic or a train. Because to get from my house to Joplin, we gotta go over railroad tracks. And so sometimes I was stuck by train when I left the house. Some of them were slow, some of them were quick. And then, not to mention, traffic lights go through range line. Because I work, TJ Maxx I worked at is up on 7th? Pretty much 7th in range line. Way up north range line, almost into Webb City. And I live way down south. So I had to go through pretty much every traffic light. And rush hour morning traffic. Other people trying to get to work. So sometimes I was late. Sometimes I'd be there on time and the truck was late. But we couldn't stock shelves till we unloaded the truck. So we just kind of sat around waiting for the truck to get there. Wow. Yeah, I've never had that. 4 to 6 hours commute to work would be like me coming up here to work. But Joplin is only about 30 minutes away. 30 to 45 minutes. Traffic depending and light depending. But I'd always stop at McDonald's to get me a sweet tea. Yeah, I've never worked too, but my dream job, which I almost got, had it not been me saying I go in the hospital quite often, was to be a camera operator at my local news station. I actually got the call for an interview for that. Because when we were younger, I think I've told you this before, when we was younger, with our CF and Chosen Miracle Network and all that, Chosen Miracle Network Radiothon and Telethon back in the early 2000s to I think 2005 or so, 2007 when they stopped. We used to play with cameras at the KSN News Studio all the time. They let us play with them all the time. And showed us, kind of how they run them, how they zoom in and all that. So that was basically my dream job because I love playing with them. I already got to literally play with them as a job, basically. And when I was sitting at home one time playing Xbox, and I got a call from KSN. And I was like, okay, why are they calling me? Because I had forgotten about, never thought they would call me, actually. And they called me, and I was like, hello? Yeah, is this Devin Summers? Yeah, it is. Are you able to come in at 4 o'clock, 4:20, I think it was. 4:20 for an interview for a camera operating position? Wait, what? I was shocked. And so I was like, yeah. I look at the clock, it was like 2 something. I was like, yeah, I can be there. And so with me being at that time with AO employment, I have a person that helps me with stuff or helps me go around getting jobs and stuff. His name is Pierre Jason. And Grandma knew him because Grandma used to work with him at Red Cross, I think, or Salvation Army, one of the two. Grandma used to work with him somewhere. And so I got on the phone with them. I called Pierre because I had to call him, tell him about it. I called him. He said he's with another client, of course. But I told him we got to be at KSN at 4:20 for an interview for a camera position. He goes, "Oh, cool. Well, and wasn't that your dream job?" I was like, "Yeah." So I got off the phone with him, and then I called Grandma and said, "I gotta be up at KSN at 4:20. What for? Interview. For what? Camera." So, well, get off the phone, get in the shower, get ready. Be ready. By the time I got off the phone with Grandma and Pierre, it's like 2:30. So I had to be ready and to leave the house by 4 or by like 3:40. So I got off the phone, got in the shower and all that, and got up there and doing the interview. They said, "What's your where do you want to go with this type of job? Like, what's your big picture?" I tell them, "Well, I'd actually like to be a camera person for NASCAR." And that was my big picture. And he said, or I think aiming a little too high, so to speak. And the guy interviewing me goes, "Actually, no, we actually have someone there that is doing cameras for NASCAR that used to work here." So it's the next step. And so I was, told him that, and I asked what would my hours be. It would have been for the 5:30, 6 o'clock news in the morning. I would have had to been there for 5:30 for the meeting and all that, and also to do the little break-in news during the Today Show. How Al Roker says, "And here's what's happening in your neck of the woods," and they switch to your local news. So I would have been there for that as well. And then we started interviewing, and I said, "Well, one problem is I have cystic fibrosis. I go to the hospital quite a bit for it, and a lot of times I'm in there for 2 weeks." Well, that's basically what turned him away. But I was telling the truth. And so that's why I never got that job. And it sucks. I wish I would have. And I think about a week, half a week, 2 weeks later, is when TJ Maxx called. Her name was Kim, was the manager. It's funny looking back now because the manager, or my boss, Kim, I didn't find this out till after I got laid off from TJ, because I was like 2013, and I did not know, but Kim, my boss, goes to my church that I go to now. She still goes there. I still talk to her. She's there. A lot of times she goes to Saturday night service or early morning service because she works. But sometimes she'll come to my service, the 10:45 service. And sometimes I catch her leaving her early service, so I'll be there when they get out, waiting to go to class, get done, get my coffee and all that. But yeah, it's funny that you know have or should I still be working for TJ Maxx with holidays coming up or whatever, and I see her at church, I can say, hey, do we work this week being a holiday? Or what time do you need me to come in tomorrow and stuff like that. It's just funny looking back that she was my boss and she goes to my church.
How are you doing, Devin?
Good.
Good. Can I bring anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah, and I've said this before as well, but I'm going to say it again while it's on my mind. With me being a stalker at TJ Maxx, I go to, when I go buy groceries at Walmart or whatever, hello, Paul. When I go to buy groceries myself at Walmart or anywhere, I see a shelf messed up, a bottle laying sideways or something not where it's supposed to be. I fix it because it bugs me. For example, well, I don't have enough stuff, but a couple of examples you can give. Me and Aaron was at Walmart about a week before we came in, and we was getting groceries, and we went down the soda aisle to get some sodas because what's funny is we was in here last time in March, I believe it was. Grandpa goes over and watches our cat while we're in here. He complained that we had no soda. Wouldn't you have soda in your fridge? Well, anytime we do get soda, he complains that we have soda. What do you want? Soda? Or complain that we have soda? So we went and bought soda because we knew, because we wanted some in the first place, and then we didn't know we'd come in here till last Thursday. And so we gone down the soda aisle, and our soda aisle consists of like the cans and the boxes and the big bottles all together. Looking down the soda aisle, I've seen some bottles tipped over or pushed over, or the label's not facing out right. Me, being here I am, working at TJ Maxx for, I think it's like 6 months, stocking shelves. I had to fix them. It bugs me when I see a shelf messed up now, ever since I started working there. And we had to ask someone at Walmart for help looking for something. Anyway, a couple things actually. And it happened to be someone stocking shelves. So I asked her. So I told her, cause she saw me fixing a couple of the bottles. She goes, okay, that was weird. What'd you do that for? I told her. I said, doesn't it bug you when you go shopping somewhere at a different store? You being a stalker, you know how everything's supposed to be set on the shelf. You see something messed up, doesn't it bug you? And you have to fix it? Yeah, well, there you go. And I've asked probably 4 people I've come across out there actually stocking a shelf that's on there. They're a stalker. I've asked them same question. Does it bug you? Does it bug you? Does it bug you? Every one of them has said yes, and they have to fix it. Just like me. Well, if I was to go down to the cafeteria and see something not right, I'd fix it. Someone asks me why I'm fixing it. Why'd I do that? I'll tell them the same thing. I used to be a stalker at a store, and it bugs me now if something's not set on the shelf like it should be. Whether it's tipped over or the label not facing out. Because not only does it have to be, straight up and in the right spot, you don't want to get soda and the label's turned around. You want to face the labels out. And so it really bugs me every time I see it. It's something not on the shelf right. I told Kim that one day. I caught her leaving class or leaving her early service. I told her about it. I said, the other day me and Aaron went shopping, and I seen shelves not stocked right. With me stocking over at TJ for those few months I did, and it bugs me. I have to fix it. She laughed. She laughed about it. It was funny. She laughed about it. She goes, "That's interesting." But I got along great with my coworkers. One of them, she did the shoe department. I actually went to school with her son. I cannot remember his name right now, or hers. But I'd go in there to stock. We all, no matter what department we did, whether it's jewelry, shoes, cashier. Well, cashiers didn't, but it don't matter what department we worked in, jewelry or shoes or clothing, we'd all unload trucks, except for the cashiers, basically. They come in right at 11 o'clock when we open. Or, not 11, sorry, 7. 7 or 8, I think it was, when we opened. I said 11 because that's what time I got off. I worked from 6 to 11 as part-time. Yeah, exactly. And it's not just about, before I became a stalker, I thought it was just about, you see what's in your hand or in the box, and you look for that same item on the shelf. It's way more complicated than that, actually. Where you see the price of the item on the shelf, those barcode numbers are something we look at and we match it on the item. It's not just, okay, so let's say trying to think that there's multiple versions of. Swiss rolls, for example, because they come in multiple versions. You got the black ones, you got the white ones, you got the Christmas ones. So it's not as easy as, okay, I got the white ones, so let me find the white ones. Okay, the other they are, put them there. Because they might be a different feeling inside. It might be the same color, but they might have a different color feeling. And so, or something might be moved on the shelf that a customer had moved. So you think, okay, so that's where it's at. That's where that one goes. It's different. You gotta look at the barcode. I can't remember. I think it's the last 4 numbers. And you gotta match them on the label on the item. So let me. Yeah, Foodtex might have something. Let's see here. Okay, so you might not be able to see it good, but you have your barcode. I'm trying to get where you can see it. You have your barcode here, and then below it, where you guys can't see, there's numbers. The numbers are 17082, a space, and then 00073. That's your barcode. So if I was to put this on a shelf, yeah, those. You don't just say, okay, so that's teriyaki Jack Link's beef jerky. That's where this one goes. So let's say this one, okay, this one says 100%, okay? So let's say this one says 98% beef. Okay, yeah, they look the same, but just for example, this one's 98% beef, 100% beef. Just because they look the same, don't mean they are the same. I think you get what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. A lot goes into. Another thing, something I've always you get a belt or whatever at the store. It has those hard backed theft prevention tag things. They're like gray and like a hard, and they hold the belt or the tag onto the belt and stuff. I've always wondered how they get those on, because I mean, you buy a belt, you see those things like for the metal detectors. What I'm talking about. Then things are hard to get off at home once you get home. I've always wondered how they put them on. Well, part of stocking, I got the opportunity to do that. It's actually pretty dang easy to put them on. It's just hard to get them off. And they're supposed to be that way. And yep, yeah. And there's also a special tool that does it. It's kind of like a stapler. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other things that I've wondered how goes on something. I got the opportunity to do. I was like, wow, they're so freaking hard to get off, but yet they are easy as pie to put on because you use a tool to put them on. Yeah, those RFID chip things. Yeah. I've always wondered how they get them on, and I know how they put them on. It's pretty easy to use a tool, and same with like tagging a belt. Different belts styles are different prices, so you have to tag them different. I got to do that as well. You use a tool to do that. Some of them chips are on. I've seen put chips on hats on the back here like this um, at stores. Trying to think what else have I. There's some stuff I've had to zip tie. Um, a Kohl's, yeah, it's part of the mall. It's the south side of the mall. TJ Maxx was at the north side of the mall. We got a Kohl's, we got a Target, we got a Macy's, we got a Kmart, or not Kmart, yeah. We got a food court, which they have good food there. Sesame seed chicken, which is really good. Which is ironically what we had today here. It's what I had for dinner. Sesame seed chicken. The ones here that were really dry compared to what I can get at the food court. We got a used to have a mini golf, a glow in the dark mini golf. Used to have one of those. Used to have a laser tag there in the mall. We got what's called a tilt, which is like a Chuck E. Cheese for adults. It has arcade games, laser tag, mini golf, a pizza restaurant in it. It's basically a teen/adult Chuck E. Cheese is what it is. And that was literally right across from TJ Maxx. And since I've worked there, they've remodeled the TJ Maxx. Because I went in there one time to visit Kim while I was up there at the mall, waiting to do something. And I went in there and everything was changed around. They're actually working on a spot. The spot I used to work, which is pretty much the whole store because they're stocked. But my main area, I stocked were like the shelves with candy and stuff like that. Candy and chips and you name it. They're aisled shelves, kind of like at Walmart. They used to be on the north wall, and that's where Kim's office used to be. And the room used to be on the west side of the building in the back. You walk in, go through a couple aisles and to the clothing by the jewelry, and you're to the break room basically. Everything, since I went there one time, and everything, the only thing that hadn't moved, basically Kim's office. Everything else was moved. The break room was moved. The shelves I stocked were moved to the west side. You talking about chips and stuff? Yeah, they sell coffee, clothes, um, uh, stuff for your animals. They sell What are you talking about exactly, Deb? They sell cat toys, like the posts they climb and stuff like that. Um, oh, a TJ Maxx. Oh, you haven't seen a TJ. Okay. Yeah, we only got one that I know of in Joplin. Um, there's one up here in Kansas City that I pass all the time coming up, which I believe the one here in Kansas City is actually the main store, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They got uh, in fact, and like I said, I worked Monday through Friday, part time, 6 or 7 to 11. Um, I got paid every Friday. I'd go up after my shift was over, like 11 o'clock, before I head out the door. I'd go up, get my check, or Kim would give me my check from her office. I'd go up to the register, cash it. Boom, I'd have cash in my pocket to go home and with. And working from there, like most stores or employees, wherever you work, you can get stuff half off, or so much percentage off. And so I bought a couple things from there on my way out. One of the things I've always wanted to try them was the Snapple drinks, the Snapple fruit drinks, jelly beans. And so there's a little pack of them, about the size of my wallet, I believe. And I've always wanted to try them. So one day I got paid and went back to the shelf they were on because I had just stocked them. So I knew exactly where they were. I bought a bag of them and tried them. They're pretty dang good. I don't either. I don't even think they have them here. But I've never actually tried the drinks. I've just tried the jelly beans, which made me want to try the drinks. But they're so freaking expensive. They're like, I've seen them for almost $5 at gas stations. So expensive. But another time, I was telling you, they sell cat toys. Okay, yeah. Maybe it is. Um, yeah, I went to, I had just stocked it like an hour before I wanted to get it. Well, my guy Pierre Jason was there that day. He just came in to see how I was doing. He don't stay the whole time. He just comes in, talks to Kim or I can't remember the other guy's name, the other boss. Um, to see how I'm doing, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be, on time, everything like that, taking my breaks when I'm supposed to be and stuff like that. And I was going to buy the cat toy tower is what they call them. Because Mom needed a new one, or needed one for her cat Bubba, which has passed now. And I was like, well, it if I see another one, I can get it. Because I was gonna get one. Pierre had bought it. I was like, dang it. He goes, what? I was like, I was getting ready to go back and grab that. Because I got my check, I was getting my cash. Or checking my, cash my check. I was going to go back there and get it because I knew Mom needed one. As I'm walking up to the register to cash my check, I see Pierre walking with it up to the register to buy it. I was like, man. He goes, hey, you need it? I mean, I was like, well, I don't. My mom does, but you saw it first, or you bought it, so you grabbed it first. I'll just wait for the next one. We only had one that day. So the next few weeks leading up, I was like, well, I hope we get another one. I kept looking in, or waiting to grab it out of the truck. Waiting. Never got another one in. Well, I told Mom, I almost had you one today. Why didn't you get it? And she knew Pierre. I said, Pierre grabbed it before I could get to it. I was like, yeah, I got my check. I was going up to the register to cash it. And then I was going to go back and get it. And Pierre walked up with it and bought it. And it's the only one. I know it's the only one because I stocked it. She goes, oh, man, well, I guess you have to, when another one comes in, get it for me. Another one never came in. I kept checking, too. I kept checking that shelf every day I went in there. If I stocked something in that area, I was like, oh, let's see if there's one here. Nope. Another one never came in. And, for the days I was gone, or sick one day, I went in where I asked him, hey, did we get any more of them cat tower toys? No, we haven't got any yet. I was like, man, okay. I'm waiting on one so I can give it to my mom. She needs one. About the time I had got laid off, I think they had got one, but I was laid off, so I couldn't use my half price or anything. And Mom had bought one by then. So she still got one. She still has it too, I think. If it's not tore up. But yeah, it was. Yeah, they are hard to find. But Mom finally found one, so I think she still has it if it's not tore up. So after I got laid off and everything, which looking back now is a good thing because, we've said before, my Social Security income went down because I was working with Medicaid and Medicare and all that. So we fought to get it back, got it back, so we can't work for a store or anything like that anymore. I just saw a fourth person pop on, and then it popped away. So, um, So that's when we started looking into what they call under the table jobs. And that's when we found, or we knew of a place that was a farm, but it's also a uh, kind of like it's not really a business, it's a farm. Um, Farm-owned business, I guess you could say, called Right Choices Corn Maze down in Southwest City, which is like 13, 14 miles from us, something like that, to our south of our house. We had been going there for quite a while because our old church used to go there. Um, and our church, Cuts Community, goes there a couple times a year. I think around September, actually. So we had rent a trip from one of our churches, and I had asked him, "Do you pay under the table?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I used to work at TJ Maxx, and I told him everything that's been going on, lost my social security and all that, and he said, well, I don't need you right now, but I'll give you a holler uh, around this time next year and see what you can do for me." And so this was not last year, year before, around uh, September. He called us, or a number called me. I didn't know who it was. I answered. I said, "Hello." He goes, "Is this Devin Summers?" I was like, "Yeah." "This is Galen Manning from Right Choice Corn Maze." I was like, "Oh, yeah, hi." And he goes, "Well, I got something you can do um, for me, as a, like you were saying, under the table job." Okay. And he said, "Your brother can come too," because we both told him. And so I was like, "Okay, what is it?" "Well, can you come down today at, I can't remember what time it was. It was mid evening." Um, and I said, "Yeah, we can do that." The mini pumpkins you get, not the big ones, but the little ones, um, we basically cleaned those, is what we did. They're huge, boxes full of them. If you were here in my room, because I like my bed up high, um, I don't think I could compare it to. Um, best thing I can compare the height to is runs red cooler that he puts the ice in for the team. That's about how tall these boxes were, and like 10 times wider. They probably had over 1,000 pumpkins in them. Two boxes of those in one day. We got paid anywhere from $64 to $67. I just read your comment there, Paul. Just finishing what I was saying. I don't. I was telling Deb I did building trades in high school. Well, as a college course, but it's through the high school, Crowder College, Votech. I did building trades, which is construction, all that, and we did a little bit of electrical, not much. Jake, hello tonight, or if it's midnight for you, how you doing this morning? It's 11:09 for me. So for you guys, Paul, for you it would be 9 o'clock. Deb, I think you're Central Time, so you'd be right with me 11 o'clock. And then Jake, can't remember where you're from. It's either 11 or midnight for you. Okay, yeah. So you're Central Time, Deb, right with me. Okay, so you're Eastern Time, Jake. So, Jake, for you, good morning. How was your night? Back to what you said there, Paul. I don't know too much about electrical there, Paul. And in Southern California, around this time of year would be probably way too hot for me. What do you do, Deb? I forget. And then about your student thing there about the interview and stuff. When I was in middle school, middle school, I had a teacher named Miss Tomlinson. Toward, I think it's mid-year, we actually did mock interviews for jobs in the classroom, like whether it's taking care of the hermit crabs, sweeping the floors every day. We actually had jobs in the classroom to prepare us for going out and getting a real job. We had mock interviews for our jobs in the classroom, which made it pretty fun. I think one of my jobs was to take care of the hermit crabs. That was fun. I think each week everybody switched off, but we still had to do an interview. But yeah, she prepared me very well for my job interviews at KSN, TJ Maxx, and I can't remember. I know I did one more somewhere. I just can't remember where it was. I know we've had a couple power companies come to our school. Yeah, I was reading your one about the index cards there, Deb. I remember one time I was in the after school program in the elementary, and we was all getting ready to go home. We was lining up for the buses and stuff, and one of the kids on purpose took a paperclip and stuck it in the electrical socket right in front of me. Made sparks, turned all the lights out, and the teacher even saw him doing it. And then reading your other one about the metal antenna and stuff like that. Um, I actually uh, I have an old, surprisingly, it still works. Uh, Battery operated radio. That's for if power goes out. Power goes out. I can't use our phone or anything. Wi-Fi because power goes out in our house. Wi-Fi goes out. So I use I got a little black radio about the size of my Xbox controller, and the antenna broke on it. The main, very top part of the antenna broke on it a few years ago, and so I got a piece of tinfoil somewhere, and I actually wrapped it on the antenna, the secondary part antenna, because there's an antenna that raised up in sections, and it actually worked. It made the signal really good. So I kind of know what you're talking about there. I'm reading your McD one there, Deb. You talking about from the other day when Ron made you hungry? Jake, if you're still here, um, going home Friday, hopefully. Yes, Deb. What do you do? Because you was telling me something about you could help me, or I'd be a good. Yeah, here it is. Hard to find honest attention to detail employees. Devin, you have skills. After I read that, I was asking, what do you do? Hello, William, if you're still there. Just kind of scrolled down, saw you. Oh, really? No, I said Xbox controller. I've never had a wife. Never been married. Yet. And probably won't be. Right now, I can't even find a girlfriend, so. Can you still hear me? Disregard that question. That's right. That's right. Um, yeah, Habitat for Humanity is a really good organization. I got the opportunity to um, kind of work with a group from Joplin after the tornado. Um, a lot of people, a lot of special. I saw the shirt somewhere. A lot of special people uh, came throughout those 4 or 5 months helping Habitat, including NASCAR came down. That's when Jay McMurray, um, Matt Kenseth, a couple others, Brad Keselowski, I think, came down to Joplin, helped out with Habitat. That was in 2010, the week of, or I'm sorry, 2011, the week of the October race of Kansas, or the week of Kansas. The couple of the drivers came down and helped Habitat out. There's a couple of more organizations, but when I helped them, the St. Louis Blues hockey team was down there helping. Um, and so me and Aaron got the opportunity to help uh, do that, to help build a house for someone that lost their house. We literally built these houses from the ground up as well, from the plywood foundation to building the walls to raising the walls and everything. And that was pretty dang neat. Again, there I got to use my construction skill set. A couple of years ago, after I had got laid off from TJ, grandma knowing us doing construction or building trades, we um, did a house just literally probably half a mile from south of our house that this guy was building or putting a new deck or something on. Wow. Um, yeah, well, maybe they're saving it for something big, like maybe another natural disaster. Um, Maybe they're putting it in savings for another natural disaster or something. Um, thank you. Lost what I was saying. Yeah, that's true. Um, maybe you should mention something about it in your next meeting. Wow, 85 a year. That's amazing. Um, well, after the Joplin tornado, our habitats around our area, Springfield, Joplin, um, I think they've built over 300. And I think I heard a couple of weeks back. Yeah, yeah, but I'm thinking there's another one, some something else for habitat that I did, even before the Joplin tornado. I just can't remember. I think there's something else I did with the habitat somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, um, yeah, I do too. Um, that's basically the last time I volunteered that I can think of. Yeah. Trying to think. What have I volunteered for? Uh, help my habitat. Um, that's all I can think of right now. Um, but just through like I was saying earlier, Children's Miracle Network, Radiothon, Telethon, just everything I've got to do with or from my CF, I've had some pretty cool experiences. Um, Best one I can think of, and opportunities. Best one I've had so far. Um, Got the chance to go to Washington D.C. a couple of years ago. I think it was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. We got to go Washington D.C., uh, Baltimore, Maryland. We got to go to John Hopkins Hospital there in Maryland. Um, I've gotten to throw out first pitch Aaron threw, but I did the catching. We got to throw first pitch at Kansas City Royals baseball game, long time ago. That was like 15 years ago. When Aaron broke his knee. That's why he did pitch and squat down. Also, the same day, I got the hiccups for some reason. We got to watch the game from the third base dugout. We've been on the radio so many times. We've been on TV so many times. I think what else have we got to do? I've met throughout school, from elementary to high school. I've got to meet so many people through Special Olympics. I've got to compete in it for so many years. Our senior year, we were too sick to compete in it. But we took pictures for our school. Since me and Aaron were too sick to compete, we did pictures for our school. And whether it's elementary kids or high school kids, for our Seneca School District, we took pictures of people. Now I've got to meet tons of friends with my cystic fibrosis. And for so many years, because we were underweight, we couldn't play football. So we were managers of football. We love football so much, just as much as we do NASCAR. Oh my gosh, hiccups. Dang it. And I've always wanted to play. But doctor said, until we wait. Until we weigh 100 pounds, we cannot play. So from middle school to my junior year, I was football manager. And all the school district, the whole town of Seneca got to know us that way. They still know us to this day. And then junior year, I finally got to play a little bit. But yeah. Not right. Thank you.
Perfect.
Is it? So I'll take that.
How's your night going?
Good.
Good. Get your anything? Yeah.
I think here. Good. Blood pressure was, well, I didn't see it, but O2 was 96. Heart rate was 90. Well, yeah. Heart rate was 94. Beat was 94 beats per minute. I didn't see what my blood pressure was, though. It was good, though. 96 resting. Actually, no, you mentioned it. It kind of is getting hot in here. I'm starting to sweat a little bit, but I don't know. It should be 75. Actually, yeah. Where did I read that at? Oh, someone posted something on Facebook the other day about cystic fibrosis, and oh, cool. Um, we sweat more than a normal person does. Um, I gotta find that post for you. I gotta read you that post. But it gave like um, the amount of pills we'll be taking in a year, with like 2,500, something like that. The amount of treatments we will do in a year or a couple of years. Um, it's really interesting posts. Karen Durbin, the one that just passed away last week, is her mom, I believe, that posted it. I'll see if I can find it tomorrow. Because I don't know if I don't see how much battery I have. Like I said, I'm not tired, so. Oh, 100%. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see if I can find that post. That was last year. Wow. Let me show you something real quick, Deb. You still here? The lady I was telling you a little bit ago, Grandma Pat. Or we called her Grandma Pat. I don't know if you can see it. That's her right there. That's lady. Yeah, it's the one we got from Ron last year in October. This is actually Aaron's, by the way. Yeah, she is a very sweet lady. This is Aaron's shirt because mine's at home. I know because mine would be signed right here by Matt. Okay. Sure. Trying to figure out what you look for in your life post and stuff. Um, Maybe I'll find it in here. These are all my like to post and stuff. Yeah. Oh, is that it? Wait. Oh.
Right.
Oh wow, you're up.
Yeah, Benadryl knocked me out earlier. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're on Benadryl.
It has knocked me out until the day.
Right, I forgot you're on Benadryl. There's Aaron Deb. I don't know if you can see him. Looking for a post.
Hello. Yeah, it never knocked me out until today. I'm hungry, but I got no way to get food.
Why?
I left my card in my other gown and they took it out to laundry. Yeah.
Well, that's me earlier. I was why I didn't go at before 2 earlier.
Oof. What was I looking for?
Something Karen sent a while back about the amount of treatments will take in a year, the amount of pills will take in a year.
Oh,
I was telling Deb about it.
it's way.
Yeah,
way
it's
back.
like way down.
You probably ain't gonna find
You
it
can
now.
find it today probably.
No. I think it was something like 34,000.
Yeah, I'm way down in Texas. Way down in my Texas posts. Anyway, I can't find it right now,
It's
Deb.
something like 34,000 or 140,000, something like that.
I know she's posted twice. Let's see if I can get on her post. Anyway, saying something.
Most of her Facebook's probably deleted since she's no longer here.
No, not Karen. It's her mom that posted it.
Okay.
I can't think of her name right now. I just said it. All right. Let me go. Okay. No, I actually took a shower the other day, Deb. Yesterday, and I was looking for a shirt to wear, and I found it in my suitcase.
You got my shirt on.
Yeah, I told her that. She said, "Did you wrestling for it to get it?"
The reason he knows it's mine because his got signed right here by Matt
Yeah,
when we went to Kansas.
Yeah. Then she said he's coming back for his shirt.
No.
I don't know. I don't know where everyone is. Yeah. Yeah, he's asleep early. I forgot. He gets Benadryl for one of the banks or one the antibiotics we're allergic to.
Who's your carrot?
I don't know why.
Oh, that's from today. That ain't changed. Oh, it looks like it might be old.
No, I had 2 kisses this morning. You still there, Deb?
Oh, okay.
Trying to think some of the other stuff we've got to do with our CF.
California trip.
Oh yeah.
That one first, yeah. Well, it was, but it wasn't.
But was it Benadryl?
What? What about Benadryl?
I was telling her while you were asleep earlier. When we was younger, we gotta do a California trip, Make a Wish.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
We went to Disney World, SeaWorld, Vegas. We couldn't even stay a day in Vegas. It was around this time of year.
There's
It
109
was like
out there.
110, 110. Couldn't stay a day.
It
We were
was
supposed to stay 4.
98 temperature with the heat index of 70, so it made it feel like 120. It was hot.
It was so hot we couldn't stay a day.
We were supposed to stay 3 days.
But yeah, it was a very fun trip.
Went to Disneyland and SeaWorld.
You've seen our hat before. We got a hat that has pins on it, on the bill. We've showed it before. If you haven't seen it, we'll show it when we get home.
Seen the Grand Canyon. We got to see
Seen the Grand Canyon. That was awesome.
Got to see Texas Canyon in Amarillo, where you can actually drive into it.
Yeah, felt like it.
That one was awesome.
Let's see. But
Baltimore was our last trip we've been to.
Yeah.
Last big trip out of the state was Baltimore.
Yeah,
That was 4 years ago.
big
5
trip
years
out
ago.
of the state was Baltimore, and that was fun.
That was 5 years ago.
I thought it was 3 or 4.
I know.
I'm going to come to your social in just a minute. Can I bring anything?
Nope.
Okay.
And then here you are today, still trying to stay alive and get cystic fibrosis out there.
Have fun while we can.
Yeah. We still haven't forgotten about the thing with Carl Long yet. Still working on it. Still hoping we're getting donations, which we'll probably check on the way home Friday.
Yeah.
If we don't get there. Yeah, I haven't forgotten it.
I don't know if you seen my post last night when Ron was on about everybody was Deb actually started that conversation about all the stuff that have grown up around Texas. It used to be just a speedway and a bunch of fields.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, I said
Yeah,
same
you
way
forgot
with
one
Kansas.
thing, the soccer stadium.
Yeah, I know. I said there's a movie theater,
Yep.
what everybody around here is known as the Legends,
Yeah.
Hooters. He goes, I like Hooters, they have good food. And then James said they're better for something else too.
Yeah.
I said, oh God, James. I said, well, haven't tried Hooters yet. And he says, well, might do it on the way home. I know where one is. I think there's one in Belton.
Let's see.
I wanted to try one. Or we can always hit the one in Joplin one day.
Is there one? I don't think
Yep.
so.
We've got one in Joplin.
I'm starting to, like Ron said earlier, I'm starting to run out of stuff to talk about.
Wish I had Mariah, but I don't.
You what?
Mariah.
Why?
Carey sister.
Why?
I wonder if he was.
That's probably right.
Okay, who came in and did your vitals? Was she wearing an orange shirt?
Yeah, I agree.
Hey.
Uh,
Was she wearing an orange shirt?
I don't know.
She
I didn't pay
was.
that much attention.
She was. That's Mariah.
Kind of dirty blonde hair almost.
Mhm.
About
Mhm.
this high, probably.
Orange shirt, gray pants. When her hair is down, and if you're looking at it from the backside, she looks like a woman.
Hmm.
Let's see if
I can always look back on the stream.
You better not show.
Oh, computer's facing this way, so
Not happening.
I can always look back on the stream.
She was at that computer a while ago doing her. Not happening.
LOL.
What?
It is.
What?
It's 11:49.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you'd come through Kansas, then yeah, almost. But as far as this past week, it'd already be time.
Or
Almost midnight mileage time.
yeah. Well, actually, it is past midnight mileage his time.
His time, yeah, way past.
It goes by East Coast.
But yeah, I think it's you that pointed out that I'm always ready with him for the midnight.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe, no, it was Trevor. Someone else pointed it out. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I when I see the clock say 11:50, like it does now, I type in midnight mileage. As soon as it hits, well,
It needed
10:50. As soon as it hits 11 o'clock, I hit enter. Yep, that's why. I just told you why, because I type it in ahead of time in caps so he can see it. Make sure he sees it. And as soon as the clock hits midnight, whatever time it is for him, as soon as I hit enter, I'm on the button, ready to hit enter every time. Of course, like last night, he didn't see it. It took us, all of us saying it pretty much, till he noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got my paper from yesterday. Haven't tore it off yet. I usually don't keep it. When done for that week, I tear it off. Yep, he told me that too. Oh, someone else just got on. Hold on. That'd be a good idea. Except we don't know his address. That'd be good. That'd be a good idea. Good night, Paul. Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in my bathroom. Yep, we do.
Blowing it up.
Paul says night. He's out. He's out now.
They had Hawaiian pizza today.
Yeah, I didn't get down there in time.
The pizza's always out.
I went down there last night to get some.
It
Gone.
wasn't there yesterday. They had it today.
It was yesterday.
Nope. Cause I went down for it for lunch, and they didn't.
It was
Have it.
yesterday too.
No. Cause I asked the lady. I said, "Where's the Hawaiian pizza?"
Okay, it's all week. It's supposed to be all week.
No, it was. They didn't have it yesterday.
According to this, it's supposed to be all week.
That's what I told her. I said, "According to your menu, you got it all week." Nope, it's not out today. We didn't make that one today. Went down there today to get the chicken, and they had it.
Supposed to have tomorrow. Tacos.
Yum. I missed nachos last week because I wasn't. That's when I wasn't so fun. Well,
Friday hot honey fried chicken.
it's pretty good. It's not hot at all. I tell you that. You get more
But
honey.
we'll be
than
going home.
spice.
Oh, you going home Friday?
Yep.
It's a question.
Yep, but you know how they are.
I just realized PFT's nap came today. Unless they came while we were asleep. I was supposed to do
You're
them.
right. They never did come today.
Unless they did them while we were asleep. I didn't wake up till noon.
That's what time I woke up.
This chicken was good, but a little dry.
Yeah. Mushrooms in that vegetable.
Baked potato on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Those ain't as good because they don't have the
I know.
baking stuff. They just have cheese on theirs. These on her
Cheese
beef
and-
steak. That sounds pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It's a Mexican. Let them go. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going with tomorrow?
I'm getting taco. I ain't missing them.
Don't look about.
Did you see?
Yeah. Thanks. Thursday. Mini bow tie, basically Italian.
Bow tie pasta.
The beef broccoli stir fry ain't that good.
I know. I've had it.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, lunch. But it's tacos. I
I
don't
love
want tacos, so I don't know what I'm going to have.
You like tacos just not as much as I do.
Not the hospitals. No.
They're pretty good.
Planning out the week, actually, there, Deb. Dijon herb beef steak
That's pretty good.
Wednesday. Thursday,
Oh wait, you don't like Dijon mustard, so you're not gonna like it. That's what's on that.
and Friday, hot honey fried chicken.
That's pretty good.
Glazed sweet potatoes. Going Sam. Damn it. Choice Friday. Chicken, salmon. We're going corral.
You're not doing Golden Corral because I'm driving and we're going. If I can find one. They have chicken wings.
Pesto couscous. Oh, damn it.
That couscous, not that good.
It's
I've had it
Alright.
once and it was good, and I've had it a few more other times and it was not that good.
It depends on who makes it.
They're starting to
Mustard.
cook.
You don't like mustard? Actually, it's not.
What?
Deb don't like mustard at all.
I like Dijon mustard. It's not as bad as regular mustard. Now, if you get spicy brown mustard or the what's the one I used to get?
Honey Dijon.
No, there's spicy brown mustard that's not real spicy. Then you got that other stuff I used to get. Southwest spicy brown mustard. That shit's got like spice to it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good.
Yeah. I'm with you. I really don't like mustard that much. But if I have a turkey sandwich, I'll have mustard with it. When I do like hot dogs or corn dogs, I do just the ketchup. I keep seeing someone pop in and out because it keeps going from one person watching to two. But again, I'll be right back, Deb. I go restroom. These antibiotics make me feel. Oops. I'm trying to get back up in bed so you can see me better with the light. Okay, like what? Yeah, just milk so I can take my pills. And I might open a beef jerky here in a second. Oh, way overshot that. Greek yogurt. Oh, look at you. There. I've never had a Greek yogurt. The yogurts I like are the oh, let me think what they're called here. They have the M&Ms with them. You got the yogurt cup and the lid, and inside the lid there's like M&Ms, Oreo, or Snickers. There's a plain white yogurt, and then you can dump the Snickers, Oreo, or M&Ms into it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're called Y-O, Yum Yogurts. I like the ones with the M&Ms and the Snickers. I don't like Oreo cookies. I hate it. I will, however, eat the white ones. I don't like the chocolate ones. For some reason, I don't. I don't know why. I do like the white ones, though.
I don't know if I want beef jerky or a Reese's cup. Get beef jerky for now. If I can get it opened. Oh no. I got two different kind of beef jerkies. I got these, which I can get here at the hospital. And then I got shredded beef jerky. Oh, you can see it. There you go. Right there. Shredded beef jerky from the store. It's called beef jerky chew. Basically, if you want, you put it in your mouth like you do the chewing tobacco. Put it down here in your lip and it lasts longer. That's what I like to do with it. Yeah, it's shredded, really fine beef jerky. That's the way I like to do it, is like chew. But it's Jack Link's. And then you can get an original or teriyaki. I like teriyaki better. But at the time I bought this was the only kind. And then if we stop, at our beef jerky outlet in Lamar that we usually stop at, which we haven't done in a while, I can get cherry and maple flavored shredded jerky chew. I can get I think there's one more weird kind. I mean, not too weird, but yeah, I've never tried it. Making excuse me. I'm talking about making beef jerky. Yeah, it does. Our grandpa, a while back, made deer jerky. And actually, our real dad, Clarence, made a thing of deer jerky out of a deer that me and him had hit on our 22nd. Yeah, on our 22nd birthday in November, me and our biological dad, Clarence, went to Miami to buy us new game chairs. They're like the, you can see them at Walmart now too. They're like the beanbag style. If you, we were coming through Seneca late at night. I say, it was probably 11:30 at night or something like that. Excuse me. And we was driving down Seneca, and he's had an old Dodge pickup. I want to say it was a 95. And out of nowhere, this deer comes. And we killed it. Hit it. And so I said, well. And what's funny, we had pulled over. And there's a truck going the opposite way, northbound, that saw us hit it or heard us hit it. They were actually going home from a taxidermy, or not yeah, they had just shot a deer, and they were taking it home after getting their meat out of it. That person, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to go in diesel tech at Crowder, was a diesel tech teacher. I recognized his voice when he spoke up. He goes, of course there's dark, so he couldn't see me. I was in my coveralls and stuff. And I didn't know it was him until he spoke up. He goes, you guys all right? I was like, I looked down, I was like, what are you doing? He looks at me, he goes, what are you doing? His name's Clarence Brewer. I said, this is my dad. He goes, oh. So you and your dad hit the deer? Yeah. Of course, his son, Clayton, was with him. And then we called the cop. And then the officer that came, I told you we did a ride-along a while back with an officer that's known us for years. Her name was Debbie Charles. It was her husband that was on shift that night. It came out of nowhere. We didn't even have time. I didn't even have time to say, hey, Dad. Well, and then we found out there had been people shooting, hunting, because it was November, deer season. Somebody had just shot. That's why he was running. I literally saw the flash of brown. I was like, Dad! Boom! We hit it. Tore a huge front, I can't remember. Tore his front end up pretty good. But killed the deer immediately. Yeah, we weren't expecting it. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 11:30 at night. It had been raining a little bit during the day. Aaron wasn't with us. He stayed home. And we drive to the north part of town where you wouldn't even expect a deer to come through because there's houses. Also, I saw the flash burn in the truck. Boom, we hit it. And then, so, about a week later, Dad took it home and said, I'm going to make deer jerky out of it. Cool. When you get it, I want some. So I was going to check with you. Almost 2, maybe 3 weeks. About 2 or 3 weeks before I make it. Because working in volunteering for the fire department and all that. He finally got it done. We did. He gave me a couple pieces. Yeah. Deer jerky is good if you know how to make it and process it right. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Don't unplug it.
Huh?
Why don't you unplug it?
Huh? Because I'm gonna run it through the line because it's got air in it in your trash can over here. Don't want this air to get in you. I'll plug it back in just a minute.
Okay, Dad, that's fine. I'm probably going to end it here a little bit anyway. I'm going on, getting ready to go on 3 hours. I kind of want to finish watching my video I started watching earlier when Realm came on. So, you have a good night. Yep, you too. See you in the next one.